I've seen hundreds of people who knew the theory better than I did, and they could read the charts perfectly and explain any price movement, and yet they consistently blew their accounts. Why, would you ask? Because in trading you don't lose to the market, you lose to yourself. Fear of entering, greed to overstay, the rush to make it back, the desire to control everything. For a long time, I didn't understand why, with the same charts and the same entry points, the results were always different. And at some point it hit me. I don't need another indicator or a holy grail. I need a tool that has no emotions, a tool that doesn't doubt, isn't afraid of losses, isn't greedy, and doesn't try to outsmart the market. That's how I started working with a bot that simply analyzes data and gives signals without emotions and without unnecessary noise. I'll say this right away, I'm not the developer of this bot, I don't sell it, I don't promote it, and I don't earn money from using it. I just like the approach itself. Today I'll show how this looks live with no cuts, no pretty stories, and no promises. Just the screen right here, the trades, and the real process. Let's go. I'll say this right away, I don't open trades blindly. I'm not someone who just presses a button because the bot says so. First, I always look at the market myself, quickly, without obsession. What's happening with volatility? Is there movement, or is the market just standing still and shaking, whatever. Only after that do I check the bot. Sometimes the signal fully matches what I already see. That's the most boring but also the most comfortable scenario. And sometimes the signal goes completely against my view, and that's where things get interesting. This is not a question of where the price will go, it's a question of who you trust, your subjective feeling or dry data. Today's session is long. No, some trades will be sped up. I'm not turning this into a show. Today's session is long, so some trades will be sped up. I'm not turning this into a show. This is a regular working trading. I don't cut anything out either. Not the waiting, not the pauses, not the moments when the market gives no decent entries at all. This is not an educational video or a pair breakdown. This is live, the screen, the trades, and my decisions in real time. And to be clear, I don't work for this platform and I can't give access to this bot. The only thing I can do for you is leave a link to the admin in the description. You can write to him and he decides whether to grant access or not. That it? And yeah, okay, opening the first signal. A profitable trade is not joy, it's just confirmation of logic. I'm not interested in profit itself, I'm interested in why the signal worked. What state was the market in? Was it an impulsive move or a sweep? Was there uncertainty? Even if a trade closes at a loss, the bot still shows the analysis method used. And that's far more important than a single winning trade. Over time, you start noticing recurring market states, not specific candles, but price behavior itself. At that point, trading stops being a casino, it becomes research. You are no longer trying to guess, you observe, test hypotheses, and work with probabilities. I was allowed to share the link, so I'm leaving it. If you're interested, write to the admin. If not, just move on. No one is trying to convince you of anything. It's important to understand one simple thing. This approach does not make you immortal in the market. There are days when the market breaks any algorithm. No logic, no warnings, no explanations. Sometimes I intentionally enter questionable zones. Not because I want to make money, but because I want to understand the limits of the tool. I'm not the developer of this bot, so I don't know its internal mechanics. I don't dig into the code or build theories. I'm just a user. and I'm sharing what I see in practice. Sometimes trade closes at a loss, and that's normal. The market is not a formula. It's the behavior of people, money, and fear. My goal is to show beginner traders that there are tools that reduce noise and lower emotional load. They don't make trading easy, they make it calmer. In trading, the winner is not the one who guesses. The winner is the one who survives. You can make 500% plus in a day and lose everything later on in a week. That's why stability is always more important than wow results. It's boring, I know, but it works. This method is not about fast money, it's about calm, steady work, without constant tension, without the urge to take just one more trade, without chasing emotions. If this approach resonates with you, you already know what to do next. And if you're looking for a magic button that turns $50 into $1 million overnight, this video is definitely not for you. Sorry. I don't know a single trader who earns consistently and enjoys risk. Everyone who earns over the long term hates chaos. If you need emotions, the market will take your deposit, all of it. That's not a threat or anything, it's just statistics. I stopped chasing fast money, and that's exactly when it started showing up. In trading, here I just show you how I trade and what tool I use. Write in the comment section what you think about it. It'll be interesting to read real opinions. Like always, thank you for watching this video, and I see you on the next one. Goodbye.